It's your girl Essence.
Hi, it's Jasmine.
And I'm Victoria.
And today we will be discussing stalking extended version, basically.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I've been waiting for this. Wow.
We have so many stalking stories. You guys.
Yeah, we do. I mean, it does not look like a lot of people would stalk me, but believe me, they do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's really, that's it. Like,
well, I like to hear
a lot of
because,
people,
honestly,
a lot of things happen to you. A lot of crazy things happen to you.
I have a weird life.
So,
sometimes,
okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk, what is your stalking experience? Like what? Top stalking experience, I'm sorry.
Okay, the top stalking experience. Okay, so.
The most scary or the most wacky? Or the one that you liked on the low.
No. I did not like any of that. Okay, I want to say recently. So, I'm going to spill some tea. I recently hung out and entertained this dude or whatever, and it was really bad. I mean, I told Jasmine, I'm going to tell you guys, it was awful. Like, so bad that I lied to get out of it. Anyways. I do my thing, I go home, I'm like, I'm never gonna talk to you again. The next day I get hit up, yo, do you wanna go out? Like, this guy keeps asking me on a date. And every single day, and this has been going for like a week, every single day, I get hit up with new plans, and then I would say no, like, I'm busy, I have work, whatever, and he would just get angry. And I'm like, wow, what did I do?
It's like you put it in your head, but us girls, just like how we break up with guys 2 weeks before they actually know, I feel like we already have our idea what we're going to do with this person before we even go through. You was like, this is not serious, and he was like, this is going to be serious, I don't care what she thinks.
Yeah, like,
I'm going to keep hitting her up. I
don't understand that. It's just like, yo, like, listen to the words I'm saying. I feel like they don't listen, so they're just like, oh yeah, like you don't want to hang out with me right now, but you're gonna, and it's like, no, that's not going to change, honey.
I never understood why guys think that they can wear girls down into wanting to go out with them or to date them. It does not work like that. We don't live in a Neanderthalic society anymore.
Absolutely.
I mean, it could get bad too as well when guys actually have that mindset where when she says no is no, and if you think, oh, she said no, but really she wants it and she means yes, that could get dangerous.
I want to know how you were raised. I want to know what your mom thinks about that.
Are you being too serious right now? Because I don't know. It could be a good thing. Some guys might just be like, very persistent with things, and that you may be playing hard to get. And if you came the third time, imagine you playing hard to get, right?
Okay.
And let's say it's the third time. It's like, oh my gosh, wait, I actually like this guy. I hope he hits me up one more time, and I'm gonna start being nice. Has that ever happened to you?
I am not familiar.
You went so hard with playing hard to get.
I am not familiar with that emotion.
Oh no, that's happened to me.
With that.
That's happened to me.
Yes,
but then I'm just like, you know what?
Crying in the corner, like
I'm kind of over it. Like, I mean, I try to be nice to boys, I really do, but like they just get on my nerves, and then when they get on my nerves, I'm just like, okay, listen, I don't like the way that you speak to me, I don't like the way that you're talking right now, I don't need you to talk to me any sort of way. And they're like, it's a joke, and I'm like, it's not a joke to me, honey.
God,
okay, you can't just walk up in here and act like you somebody. I just don't agree.
Stalking is no joke, dude.
No. Like, I just don't like it when they're constantly like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's like, I'm doing the same thing that I was doing yesterday. I'm sleeping and I'm watching Netflix. Like,
if I was at work 3 hours ago and you asked me, what are you doing? Expect the same answer.
So what are the limits? Because there's limits, obviously, the high limits.
Well, I feel like what we're talking about isn't real stalking.
Because girls, come on, we don't want to get any more names now.
Yeah.
Guys call us all these different names. Like, they say, for example, when girls just exaggerate and they say he's thirsty. But really, all he was doing was being nice. We don't want to get any more names. Because just because a guy texts you a lot doesn't mean he's stalking. So what are the limits?
Okay, well, obviously, like you said, there's a very, very definitive line between stalking and just being creepy. But I feel like there's such a big gray area, too. Listen, I think every girl wants to say, oh, I'd love to get a good morning text. But if it's not from someone you're feeling, I don't want to get that good morning. Like, keep your good morning.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
I would rather say hello to the sun.
I'll be scared.
Send it to your mom.
Debate your ashy uncle, not me. Like, I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't need you to be like, good morning, beautiful. Like, all right, I could say that to myself in the mirror every day and I would be fine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like stalking is really like when people come to your house, when people come to your job, and like you don't ask them to come there, like, or like you tell them specifically, stay away from me, I don't want to speak to you anymore, and they like come up with new phone numbers.
That's
like,
happened to me.
That I absolutely can't handle. I remember one time I spoke to this guy, right, and he was just being mad annoying. He kept on asking me to call him, and I was like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't talk to people on the phone normally. And then so he kept on asking me, and then I was like, I said like okay, and I was like, he was like, oh please, and I was like,
Ew.
or something like that. I
please
said
means nothing.
I said something. I said like okay, you can do that like if you want to, but I'm not gonna pick up. And so he thought okay meant like okay, I'll call you. So he calls me, and I hang up, and I immediately block him because I was like, I just told you that I don't want to speak to you. And he takes his roommate's phone and calls me.
Is that supposed to be attractive?
Yeah, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, why? And he was like, you blocked me. And I was like, so doesn't that mean I don't want to talk to you?
Honestly, I'm a very blunt person when it comes to things and, communication. At the same time, when it comes to communication, I'm always trying to think about someone's feelings and how, they're going to respond or how they're going to feel about my response, whatever.
You're a nice person for that.
I mean, if you don't treat me the right way, like if you come at me wrong, I don't care about that.
I won't come at you wrong. I will come at you however I feel like.
If you're being disrespectful, then I'm gonna have to put you in line. But like sometimes I try to, and sometimes it goes bad when you're too nice.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You can't be too nice. That's why I feel like I can't be too nice because all the times that I have, it has screwed me over.
Yeah.
Like I had, even recently, I had an ex-boyfriend who, we ended on bad terms, and I felt like it was the best thing to block him because I would get text message after text message and call after call and even after I blocked him, he found an app, and it's scary that there's actual apps that you can download on your phone to call people who have blocked you. I got 65 missed calls from the hours of 12 to 4:30, 65 missed calls, all from different anonymous numbers.
That's very helpful. But we have on the side, we have a girl, Kennedy, on the side giving us the stats. Kennedy, can you give us some stats on stalking?
It says persons aged 18 to 24 years experience the highest rate of stalking.
Wow.
1 in 6 women and 1 in 19 men in the United States have experienced stalking during their lifetime.
Wow.
During a 12-month period, an estimated 14 in every 1,000 persons aged 18 or older were victims of stalking.
Wow, that is crazy. And that's like a small fraction of people, you know what I mean? 18 to 24,
18 to 24 seems like
it's like the time you're not under so much parental control and you're with the world now.
I feel like it's like a time where you have the most energy to put into looking into somebody's life like that. Like I know once I have a feeling once I reach 25, I'm not gonna care about most people. Like I'm just gonna be
or social media or anything or the internet.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's the time when you're like, wow, I really want to know what this person is doing. I'm gonna devote all of my time to it because I don't have anything else to do. Like wow, I just find it amazing that people choose to spend their time berating other people and bashing them on the internet and
Instagram comments.
Bashing is ridiculous.
YouTube comments.
We see the YouTube comments that you leave us.
Awful.
Okay, we see them and they're crazy.
Is that stalking or taunting? That's the taunting part.
That's taunting. That's not or cyberbullying.
Yes, because for me, stalking could be kind of a good thing, almost a little bit. Look. To some point, to some extent, right? Because stalking could be a flattering thing, you know?
Yes.
But
I don't want somebody leaving
Is it an obsession? I mean, could people have an obsession? I feel like these are the types of stalkers. Okay. Yes, there's the extreme ones that could go.
They want to kill you.
Damaging. Yeah. But there's also someone who might be very sensitive and obsessed a little bit, or start liking someone, maybe not that experienced, and they fall for people head over heels.
But my question is
end up stalking you.
Let's say somebody was stalking you. Would you want to be that person's friend?
No.
So I wouldn't be rude. I would understand this person may not be too experienced. They're decided and they don't know what to do. So I wouldn't put them down so hard.
Well, I feel like
I'll let them know.
If somebody was stalking me, if it wasn't too intense, if they were just giving me gifts and stuff like that, how some people do for celebrities and stuff, I would make an honest effort to remember their name and stuff like that. Be nice to them.
But if you find out my address,
someone admiring you is different.
Someone trying to be your friend and then someone stalking you.
Yeah, I mean,
if you send me pizza boxes filled with love notes to my address and I never give you my address, then I'm gonna freak out. Yeah. I'll let you know if you're uncomfortable. Please let
number to the delivery
man. True. But if you're uncomfortable, let the person know. I feel like if you're being stalked, if you feel like you're being stalked, you should definitely let that person know right away.
De-escalate and sit them down first. Before you go anywhere, before you go restraining order, before you tell a cop, before anything, before you tell anybody that you really really trust, just be hey, listen, I know that you're a really big fan of me, that's really cool, I really applaud your enthusiasm, but like listen, like it's getting a little out of hand.
All
like
right, simmer down now.
Yeah, like I feel like
calm down.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna experience that because I feel like I'm also like I don't know. I feel like I'm like a very private, mysterious person at sometimes because I just like don't like to let everybody know everything about my life. You know, I like having things that are mine. But at the same time, it's like some people are so invested and they're like, wow, I need to know everything. Yeah. But I've noticed that like once you really get to know everything about a person, you're like, wow, they're not as great as I thought.
That's so mean.
No, but that is true how it is with celebrities. But I feel like celebrities have this unique advantage where like people want to know what's going on with their lives. That's why they post everything on Instagram, Periscope, Snapchat. You know, like they don't even have to use Facebook.
Insta the new thing. Oh gosh, yeah. And that's why you see people who were regular just becoming big off of dressing nice and being like having nice clothes, nice hair, nice attitude. And it's like we are all as one. We're all as individuals. If you're on social media, you know you've done some stalking, some low key stalking. It may not be up to here, but if you're going down to someone 106 weeks ago, that's.
Well, no, I've done that. I've literally done that, and I've gone through like people's photos.
You've been stalking.
And sometimes I have no shame, and I'm like, wow, you look really good. So I'm like this.
Like on accident?
No, I like on purpose. I have a purpose, okay?
Like on purpose.
Like, cause it's like, no, I want you to know that I think this photo's nice of you.
If you like the person, you do it on purpose, right?
Yeah, I do it all the time. There's this one boy that I follow, and I love everything that he posts because he's just so cool. And I'm just like, I'm gonna like this.
Just unapologetic
and I'm like
about
this
it.
because I see you seeing me, okay? And I see you liking my photos, so whatever. We're in a thing right now, whatever this is.
What about like girls coming on being aggressive to guys? But guys, you know, they have their type of idea what a girl is supposed to be like. A girl, they say they want a girl that's gonna come at them and put some work in, you know, try to get the number. But then if a girl actually does it, it's like, whoa.
Well, I feel like it's an approach.
If it's ugly, that's a different story.
Well, if it's let's say it's a pretty girl, I feel like I've seen that too. A pretty girl come up, and some guys will actually like it, and some guys will be like, I kind of wanted to be the chase. I like the chase.
I'm like different. Like, I'm the type of person like, yeah, I guess sometimes like guys will approach me. For the most part, if I see a guy I'm interested in, I think he's cute, whatever, I'm gonna go for it because my mom taught me if I want something to go out and get it.
Yeah.
That sounds like a stalker.
It's true. No, I'm not gonna stalk your life. I'm gonna stalk you for like one night, but then that's it.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. If I really like somebody, I try to talk to them. Most of the time, the move that I will use, and I'll be like, give me your phone. And then I'll put my number in their phone and I'll call myself because boys do that all the time. And it's like, okay.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean? Because it's easy because it's like, okay, we both have each other's numbers. I'm not going to call you because you technically already called me from your phone. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's
if they wanted to hit you up, then you let them do the work. If they really want to talk to you, they'll hit you up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
you
saying,
have to
as far as
entertain
making
each other.
the first move, I feel like it's
fine.
I feel like girls shouldn't feel like it's weird or like stalky. Yeah, like you know, like sometimes if you're interested in someone, maybe you're like someone's too shy, but like you said, like I think guys appreciate that sometimes too. You know,
they like to be like swept off their feet, I guess. You know what I mean? Like they
also, I feel like it puts you in more of a like position of like power because now it's like I chose you.
I feel like also it's kind of just like, wow, like I have a sea of all these girls that I can choose from, but this one chose me. Like I feel like that's like
a sea of men I could go out and talk to, but I am choosing to speak to you. Like I don't even have to go out and talk to someone, but I am doing it.
Right.
So it should mean something.
Yeah.
So do we have a mystery topic?
Do we?
What's the mystery topic?
I'll let you know when you have a mystery topic.
Well, we're asking.
So we're asking right now.
If you were in a serious relationship, would you ever stalk your lover to see what they're up to?
Always. What?
I might get one of those little GPS things put in the car. Just
not like stalking,
like
like social media stalk.
Well, I mean, okay, like if you're being stupid and you're like, oh, hey, baby, like I'm actually gonna chill with my friends, and then like I see you out with like some hoes, like
that's a problem.
That's not even really stalking, because like I feel like, I don't know, with me, like I don't really want a man who's on like every social media platform, namely Twitter, because I need that space to talk shit about him if he's pissing me off. But like,
don't follow him. Don't follow him.
No, but I don't want him to follow me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even want you to be in that realm.
He may get offended because some guys, like, I know, they'll be like, why'd you block me? Why are you not following me?
Yeah, no, I can't tell you how many guys have, like, they always want me to follow them on their Instagram before, like, I meet them or whatever, and then I don't really want to because I don't care because I'm very limited with who I follow. And then once I stop talking to them or once I don't want to talk to them anymore, I unfollow them, and they get so upset. They're like, why'd you unfollow me on Instagram? Because it's Instagram.
Who cares?
Like, it's not important. Like, like, okay.
Because I shouldn't have to feel pressure. Like, gosh, I don't feel like having this person on my news feeds anymore. It's too many people. I want to look at certain things.
Exactly.
And you're not piquing my interest anymore for your Instagram page.
Exactly.
So.
I kind of like guys that aren't on social media.
Yeah.
I like that because I've dated guys who like are super present, like on Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and I don't like it. It's annoying.
It's
Like,
weird.
what are you doing for
like,
life?
What do you do? Like, don't you have stuff to do?
Also, it's like you're talking too
Unless
much.
you
Like,
do stuff with
you should only talk to me. Like, I don't want to hear you talk to other people.
And they always post political stuff I don't care about.
And it's always wrong.
This guy was talking to me. He was like big on like social media. He portrayed himself to be like this nice person, like this cool guy,
and he's not like that.
And then I met him in person. The biggest a-hole I've ever met in my life. The biggest a-hole.
What about hackers?
Hacking.
Hacking your ish.
I mean, have I been hacked? I don't think so.
My best friend actually got hacked recently. She was on a date with a guy. Well, she was dating this guy who worked, I guess, with IT and stuff. And it wasn't anything serious, and she went on another date with another dude, and that guy was started to get text messages saying, "Oh, are you having fun on your date here or whatever?" And kept calling and being like, "Why are you seeing this girl, bro? Like, why are you into girls with trashy tattoos?" Just like for hours from like an untraceable number, and she cannot figure out how anyone would know where she was because she doesn't post any stuff. Like, it was a date, it was a first date, so it's not she posted anything on social media or anything like that. So she thinks that this guy did hack, and I believe that he did hack her too. So it's scary. It's a real thing. People think that's just on Lifetime movies, and no, like it's real life.
What people see. And it's easy too when you see social media. You have your Facebook. Just go on. You could read you could act like you kind of know the person, or you could easily target the person. For example, I have this like fake director, don't even know if it's a real one, saying she's from LA and everything. Obviously she targeted me because she saw I was in the modeling industry. And in the entertainment industry, they target you saying, "Oh, I'm going to send you a Dropbox." Who opens Dropbox? Someone who doesn't know about, I'm not too tech savvy, you guys. At that point I wasn't.
You send me something in the PDF file. So
exactly. But you shouldn't have to open up anything really. It's just send me an email, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so little old me, opened that Dropbox and my phone just started tweaking.
Yikes.
I just started my Gmail, your account was hacked and everything because it was saying that this is not my password and everything. I'm okay, I have my photos on here, my call logs, and so it's really dangerous. I went to the Verizon and everything, they fixed it eventually. But it takes all your time, but my phone was off for a long time.
Yeah,
it's just such an invasion of privacy too.
A long time is probably like a week, and that's a lot. We have a lot of stuff to do. So you have hackers coming on.
Can you imagine how many emails and texts you must get in a week? And phone calls, like so
people
much.
in the apps, I mean, tell you all these apps now with social media, and it's easy to have a hacker. It tells you in the apps will have access to your photo album, your camera.
Before you download it,
someone could turn on your computer, your laptop camera, and you won't even know it.
I
the voice.
So many people actually have like a little piece of tape over
I
there.
have a piece of tape and,
it makes me anxious because I feel like I should do it, but at the same time I'm like so lazy, and also like aesthetic. You know what I mean? It like ruins the aesthetic.
She bought a smart TV. Do not buy a smart TV with a camera.
Yeah.
There's smart TVs with cameras.
Yeah,
there
is.
You can like hack your TVs and like watch what you're doing in your house, and then you're like,
oh no, I don't like that. They're coming out with a smart house actually. I don't like that.
Watch
smart
me
house
from like my TV or my laptop, you would be very bored very fast.
Literally, all I do is binge eat.
I watch
and read
Netflix.
manga. That's really what I do at home.
I go on Pinterest a lot. Sometimes I watch, porn.
Lots of YouTube videos.
Yeah, lots of random YouTube videos. And I just get into like dark places on the internet sometimes. It's boring.
Yeah. I guess you'll see some like random stuff with me, but we won't go into that. But they have other things now, new technology. They have the thing where you can put into the car, where it's really supposed to be if your transmission's out or whatever, you could just call up your car shop, and it could say, "I see this light on. What does this mean?" You just plug it in, but it also has a GPS, so people in some messed up relationships are gonna use that to stalk their.
Now they say it's for their kids when their kids finally get their license.
I actually used to have that car, like it's like for Progressive, it's like a bullet thing that you put in your car and it like tracks like all of your stuff. I like never actually got around to using it because I didn't want to dismantle my car to put it in there. Yeah. But like honestly, like I wouldn't want somebody monitoring how I drive because like I'm not always the safest driver. I don't want my rates to go up. So I was like, you know what? I'm actually gonna discontinue.
How's my driving?
Yeah, like I just like like that kind of creeps me out. Like just like the idea that like people can know exactly where you are. Like most of my location services are off on my phone, also because they just deplete your battery and stuff. But just because like I don't need people always knowing where I am.
I get tired. I hate that too when someone could tell my location. It's like, okay, how late are you gonna be, Essence? And it's like, I know where you actually are.
I don't like that. I'm like so glad that my parents don't know how to use any technology.
My parents are not about that. You wanna know why? Because they don't want to know where I be. Second, it's just like I never get myself into trouble. Like I'm a really honest person.
Really, I take time. I let my mom where I'm.
My mom's like my best friend. She knows everything. So
it depends. Certain situations, like if I'm going to meet out, like if I'm going to meet up with a guy for a drink, and I like don't have a friend with me, I'll be like, hey mom, just so you know, I'm going to be here. If I will call you by this time, call me.
But those that don't who have that relationship with their parents, you better watch out. They might try to sneak a chip into your arm when you're sleeping.
You only have the chips now. There's like something where they want to start putting like chips in. Like,
you could pay for food now. People actually use it as you can have your different cards on it and pay for food with your hand. Like
that's so weird.
I don't like that. I don't know if I like that future. Like
in the movie Purge. When they shot, in Purge election year, they shot him with a bullet, and the bullet was actually like a chip. And he was trying to figure out, like, why do they know where I'm at?
You're setting yourself up if you actually get that done.
Like, it was the bullet that they shot him with.
That's wild. I don't know.
The first series is amazing. That's a topic for another time.
I really should watch those. Yeah.
I'm scared.
Honestly, I mean, like, it's just wild, like the extent of how much you can learn about a person, like just on the internet. Like I know for myself, like I always Snapchat at work, and like my work polo like has like where I work, and I'm just like, wow, like so many people could totally find me like in a snap, like because I've like Googled where I work before, and I'm like, oh, where does it come up, blah blah blah, like because I just do those searches because I'm just like very curious, like if somebody were to want to know like this, that, and whatever, and I'm just like, wow, like I could really be easily found. Like this is kind of terrifying. But I mean, I don't know. The internet
we just get used to it.
It's like some YouTube vloggers, they actually like when they're out and about, some of them will like blur the background of where they are. So like, so like people who are like crazy subscribers can't find them.
Wow,
like,
that's really cool.
I watch on YouTube, Raven, she like blurs out the background.
Wow.
That's how you know you're somebody. You're getting somewhere. If you have to blur out your background.
Yeah, that's scary.
Everyone should do that. You know, I actually used to do YouTube. I should have continued it when I was younger, and I would just have like these maybe some fights with my friends. And it was like we had a fake reality TV show.
Okay.
And I remember my dad barking on me because I had the house number in view.
Oh, no.
And so he was and I didn't understand at that time, but now it's kind of like, yeah, someone could have just came to my house, saw what the house looks like, the driveway, everything.
Yeah, like smart. Google Earth.
Especially at that age.
Yeah.
Wait, you like film the fights in like the driveway or something?
Did your
friend me and my friend, we used to act like we're getting into a fight, like, don't you stole my man. No one had a boyfriend at the time, mind you. Or we would just have some reality TV fights on YouTube. Our next door neighbor was good at, filming and everything. He got us into that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's awesome.
I'm glad no one could find that now on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, you gotta show us. You gotta show us the uncut version because I want to see that. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that's everything for today.
That's all the time we have. Thank you for checking us out.
We have 5 minutes.
We have 5 minutes?
Oh,
okay,
wow.
So let's keep this train going.
Yeah, no, I just feel like...
seemed to, like,
yeah.
it felt right.
Well, I mean, honestly, like, I feel like the internet, like, what is the craziest thing I've done on the internet? What is the craziest, like, thing that I've tried to do on the internet?
Try to not be yourself and then mess up.
Ew.
The craziest thing I've seen on the internet.
No,
the craziest thing I've seen on the internet?
The craziest thing I've seen just...
Catfish. That's what I wanted to talk about. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. Oh my god, I need to watch this. I watched the movie.
I love watching. I
love how they stay authentic though throughout the whole series. It doesn't try to get fake or like add new things because they're on TV.
I just like I find that so amazing. Like, how can you never really
on MySpace?
Oh my god. Okay.
This girl I befriended. Some comes to find out she was like pretending to be this girl who actually lives in a town right next to mine. And then she like was like. Put a picture up on MySpace like, oh, this is the real me.
That's so creepy. Like,
so
why?
Scary.
I don't understand why you waste your time.
I usually hear it's a confidence thing.
Yeah.
The catfish.
If you hear,
I just want to know, like, what is your end game for catfish?
They don't have confidence.
Like, with a spoon in their mouth and saying like, I'm real.
If you hear most of the people who do the catfishing, they say, well, I'm not pretty, so I wanted to use your picture because I knew I'll be able to get people to at least talk to me. It's so sad.
That is really sad.
That's sad. I can't identify. That's weird.
And then on the other end, it could just be a B.
Yeah.
That's trying to get back at somebody and make them look bad by making a fake page.
That happened to me once. Someone made a fake back page escort thing with my number and my pictures.
Yeah, they pushed the limit.
Yeah, they did. And I got a bunch of text messages like at like 12 o'clock at night. I got a bunch of text messages. Guys like $100 for an hour. And I'm like, first of all, that is way too low.
Oh my god.
You need that price. You need to raise that up. Add some commas in there. You need to add some commas in there. Second off, I'm not for sale. I was like, what's going on? He's like, oh, I saw your number on back page and everything on like a picture. And I'm like, send me the picture. It was.
Did you ever change your number?
No, I never changed it because I have had this number since the 5th grade, and I'm not changing it because someone wants to try and ruin my life. You will not ruin my day. I actually made friends with the guy because he's like, I'm so embarrassed. He's like, I just moved here from Ohio. Like, I have nobody. I'm very lonely. And I was like, so where you live?
Please. You're so lonely, but you was looking.
Well, that's fine. Listen. Sometimes you need it. Sometimes there's something wrong with that. It's a thing. But I was like, listen, like, you should go. I'm like, where do you live? And he told me where he was in Queens. I'm like, go check out this spot, and this spot on Thursday. I was like, you'll make a ton of friends.
Oh, that's
nice. You ever meet him in person?
Yeah,
I am.
she is the
I just wanted to hook him up. I was like, I want to take this bad situation and turn it into a positive thing.
You don't have to do charity like formal charity. That's your charity work. This is why you were put on this earth, to help the people.
Oh my gosh.
For different reasons,
He did ask me if he wanted to meet up. He's just like, well, you are really hot. He's like, do you want to meet up? And I was like, absolutely not. No.
He tried it. He tried.
I'm like, I'm good, but please go to these places.
But people also do it on social media, like Instagram, the stalking, make the fake pages. But I feel like that's gonna help boost someone get followers if you give them a fake page. It's almost like a fan page.
I really I will know that I made it when Nev from Catfish texts me. That's what I want.
Yes.
I really want. I want Nev from Catfish.
You email him.
No.
Nev from the real person.
Yeah, and he'll be like, hey, do you have a minute? That's what I want more than anything. I just want him to text me because that's how you know that you're popping. That's how you know because somebody's like, wow. This girl's mad pretty.
It is when I get caught by paparazzi.
Wow.
Yeah, when the paparazzi is waiting. I can't wait for that. I have so many
Guess what?
poses.
It's happened to me before. Fashion week, and I was because it's not like I was one of the top models, but I'm so happy I put my heels on around the corner, walked up, and I was ready. Always be ready.
Always.
Yeah, one of my friends told me she got caught by paparazzi, and she was like, I was like, who is this man taking a picture of?
Right.
Oh my god.
Taking a picture of me.
Alrighty, well that is now all the time that we have. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Remember to follow us on our Facebook page and our Instagram and our Twitter, and we'll see you later.
Femme Spot.
Bye.
How was that?